It takes to correspondence and organizational business. Anything you need to share with us, Gary, on that part?
No, other than John and Commissioner Harris are up at the Capitol today for the hearings on tax lid.
Just a reminder, we do have a management luncheon today at noon in this building. I want to sign for public comment. Takes us to the consent agenda. Items on the consent agenda that need approved today are the minutes from the March 2nd, 2016 commission meeting and the commission study session for March the 7th. There's no claim vouchers, tax change orders in the amount of a minus $321.66. Do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda? Motions.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Commissioner Dunn?
Yes.
Chair Howard?
Yes. That takes us to our one and only item of business today. That'll be to approve a special use permit application 1601-1378, which is Camp Chippewa for the placement of 6 RV pads for additional temporary housing at a 2,800-gallon holding tank. Larry?
Mr. Chairman, as you've indicated, the application that's putting before you this morning is the special use permit. It is a kind of a double-headed permit in that A, it's addressing the requirement for the camp facility, which is going to be expanded to include a 6-unit RV park. And also, as you perhaps recall, we did modify our sanitation code a little over a year ago to address the capabilities of holding tanks for use as a part of the sanitation system. We combined these, rather than have 2 separate special use permits, we combined these as a single action before the Planning Commission, and they held their hearing on that basis. We did give notice to 48 surrounding property owners. The reason for that is the size of the camp facility out there, which was opened in the late 50s, several hundred acres, and because of that, then there's a lot of neighboring properties that we had to notify. We had several people up here at the public hearing. Most of these were concerned about additional traffic. The use of this facility is proposed to be limited to 3 weeks at 2 different times of the year, once in the spring and once in the fall. These are off-peak times as far as the use of that campus. So the traffic issue, the Planning Commission felt was kind of a moot point because this is going to be in the off-peak season for the campground. The other part that they were concerned with was the access. How were they going to access this site? Well, they're going to access it just like the campground is being accessed, primarily off of Idaho. There is a second access that would be available that comes through the old Indian cemetery, but that is not the most desirable route to get to the campground. I think one other issue was the adequacy of the water supply. And unfortunately, they are in a position where they are served with raw water. And there is if you look at your staff report, there's a site plan. And on that site plan, it depicts the location of the proposed RV park. I don't know whether you have that right with you, but this is the site plan. And you'll see that there is an old lot that's already existing there. It's item number 26 is shown on the site plan. That was the old Goldsmith lodge. And if it's already served as a bathhouse and some other facilities, so frankly, the water supply up there is quite adequate to handle expansion of this 6-unit RV park. These people that are utilizing that are kind of a nomad group. They are retired people that come in and help clean up and repair the various sites that the Methodist Church has throughout the United States. So they live out their RV, and they're there for just a limited amount of time in the spring and in the fall. And after reviewing all this and listening to the testimony that we had, the Planning Commission agreed to send a recommendation to you for the approval, subject to the 6 conditions that are attached as a part of the draft resolution that's in your packet. I have nothing further to add unless any of you have questions.
So of the 12 people signed in, 5 people spoke, were they okay with this after it was explained to them?
I think that they were generally satisfied with the additional conditions that the Planning Commission recommended as a part of their action.
So this is really a commercial enterprise then?
Well, the campground, it serves the youth. I can't say that it's really commercial, although they charge fees for some of their camping activities and other things, but it's open basically for the year, but the summer months are their primary time.
So the campground basically for the Methodist Church people?
Well, it's more than that. It's actually been open to the public. There are youth organizations that go out to this facility and have for the last 50 years. That they have horseback riding, they have some canoeing events, they have other activities.
The RV park is basically for
The RV park is, or the RV is just for the people that will be working there. And like I say, it was limited to just the 3 weeks, twice a year.
I'll make a motion to approve the special use permit as recommended by the planning commission.
I have a motion, have a second?
Second.
A motion and a second.
Commissioner Dunn?
Yes.
Commissioner Waymire?
Yes.
Chair Howard?
Yes. Thank you, Larry. That's on the text. That's it.
Thank you.
Larry. That takes us to staff reports. Larry? Yeah. Anything from the sheriff department?
Not today.
Good. Commissioner comments and board reports.
Have been anything since we last met?
What?
I don't have anything.
Okay, I've been to 2 or 3 things. Monday I went to the presentation from the ECDC candidate. She did a very good job, and that's moving forward with that process of trying to get a new director into that position. Monday night, I attended the Williamsburg City Council meeting. The mower discussion came up again, and this time they did make a motion to buy the new mower, and that was approved. Church requested use of the football field for the Easter service, and that was approved. They did make a motion to not renew their dues for the FCDC and not be a member of that any longer. They appointed a new member, Sharon Woods, to the library board. They had a situation where some property was annexed and they didn't change the prices on the water, and they caught that and made the motion to write a check to that individual to take care of the overpay that she has done on the water. They approved an ordinance to put their municipal court back in. That was approved. improved, and then they had a report from the engineer that's gonna be doing a project on their sidewalks and having some new sidewalks. And that was
What's his reasoning for dropping the FCDC membership? Biggest reason.
they just don't feel like they're getting anything out of it for their money. It was discussed at the FCDC that a lot of people, FCDC is one of the things that you really don't see an instant return on your money. And they just didn't feel like they were getting anything for it. And then last night I attended Richmond City Council meeting. It was pretty short. They basically talked about a street and turning it into a city street instead of a private drive than it is now. And that was pretty much the extent of their meeting. It was pretty short. That's kind of all I have right now. So, any other information or announcements we need to go over? If not, look for a motion to adjourn.
Second.
A motion second, all in favor? Opposed? We are adjourned.